សួស្តីអ្នកទាំងអស់គ្នាសូមស្វាគមន៍ម្ដងទៀតមកកាន់ channel របស់ខ្ញុំ Dara ដែលជា YouTube channel បង្រៀននិងជួយអ្នកទាំងអស់គ្នារៀនភាសាខ្មែរអូខេ Hello everybody I am Dara speaking It is a great pleasure for me again to share and talk to you guys today. I think I have many videos already talking about learning Khmer and how to speak Khmer fluently. But I think something that you all should know more is not only learn the language. This is what I believe, you should learn about the Cambodian cultures as well. I think, in some of my videos, I talk a little bit about Cambodian culture, how to live more effectively here in Cambodia. If you wish to move to Cambodia for a short time or your work, things like that, you should know more or you should learn about Cambodian culture. I have many years experience with expats in Cambodia. With tourists, they are here for a short-term work. They are here with the families. So there are many reasons why expats here in Cambodia. But to live here in Cambodia more effectively and happy with your life here, it is good to know some local culture and speak some language here, as in Khmer, some sentences in Khmer, like some videos that I post on my YouTube channel. There's a lot of useful, phrases, language that I post in my YouTube channel. So I think if you really want to learn Khmer from those videos, you can speak Khmer. Good enough, to speak Khmer. But today I want to share with you guys about some of the Cambodian culture. It is good for you guys to know our local culture. For example, a lot of people, when they are here, they ask me, hey Dara, how do you build trust here in Cambodia? How do you build trust among your staff? How do you build trust in your community? Because foreigners that I worked with and as a friends and as a colleagues, they are lack of understanding our culture. So that is some things that you guys should know. Okay, so let's get started with how to build trust in Cambodia. Well, as you may have known about the recent history of this country, Cambodian people have gone through many regions. I would say it's more than 10 regions that Cambodian people have gone through, and each of Cambodian feel very frustrated about our recent histories that just happened 20-30 years ago. I know that most of you have heard about the Khmer Rouge, a regime here in Cambodia, led by Pol Pot, along with his friends, his team, here in Cambodia. So the Khmer Rouge, or Khmer Krahom in Khmer we say, was very cruel regimes in the world. I think if you go and ask single of Cambodian people here in Cambodia, they at least lost their friend, the beloved families, one during the Khmer Rouge. So people feel bad about the regime, about the Khmer Rouge regime. Some people, they don't even want to talk or remind about the Khmer Rouge because it is very painful for them. Because as I mentioned, if you go and ask a single of Cambodia, they at least lost their family during the Khmer Rouge, one or all of them. If you read some of the Khmer history or Khmer who fled the country during the war and live abroad, like in Australia, New Zealand, America, you know, they wrote books and talk about their life in Cambodia. And if you read that book, you feel like, oh man, you don't want to meet the situation like most of Cambodian people met during the Khmer Rouge. They hate it. They don't want to talk about it, you know. So that's why, you know, and what did we learn from the Khmer Rouge, from the regime? What did we learn from that? A lot of things that we learned, you know. Because during the Khmer Rouge, we are not allowed, you know, to gathering in the big group. Not allowed to talk, even to share. One thing that you have to do is work hard. Family were not allowed to live together. They have to be separate. So children have to be separate with the family. If they are old enough, the organization, so Khmer Rouge call themselves organization. The organization will separate you from your family. And if you're old enough to work, they will send you to the field and work. So family were not allowed to meet each other. Husband and wife, maybe they work in different place, you know. So, and sometimes your children is spy for Angka, for organization. They take information and report to the organization, to the administration, the Khmer Rouge administration. Your own kid, your own daughter or son, you know. So we learned that trust during that time is no trust at all. We don't believe in each other. And that things, you know, still stick in the mind of most Cambodian, especially among people who is in his or her late 50. And then they teach their kids, for the young generation, to do the same. Do not trust anybody, you know. And then the question is that, is it possible to build trust in this culture? I say yes, you can build trust in this culture, but you have to learn how to build trust here in our culture. In my experience, you know, if you are here as a foreigner and you want to get to know Cambodian better, it is good to talk with them, to share with them about your family, what you do. This is daily activity, daily things that most Cambodians talk a lot. They talk about their families, they talk about their work, they talk about their weekends, they talk about their food, they talk about meeting their friends. So if you know this, you know, you share with them how many members of your family, what are they are doing, what's their name, how old are they. what you like to do, what your family like to do. So share with Cambodian people like this kind of things. And sometimes you invite them for dinner or lunch at your place or even in a restaurant. You know, when they get to know you, they will share with you everything. This is something that many foreigners do not understand this. You know, that they don't spend time with Cambodian people, where especially people that they work with. And if you work at the same place, it is important to do this with your colleagues. Ask them questions, ask about the family, ask about their activity in the next coming, a weekend, something like this. They will appreciate that, and they will share what they have, especially if you are a colleague, and if you want to know more about the Cambodian ideas. This is something that you should know. Share information, asking about their families, take them to lunch or dinner, invite them to your home, something like this. I have heard a lot of complaint from my expat friend. They complaining about every meeting, when they have a meeting with Cambodian staff, they don't hear much of the Cambodian people sharing the ideas in the meeting. They quiet. They just say yes all the time. This is very interesting. In my experience and my personal experience, actually we have a lot of ideas to share. But the thing is, Cambodian people is very polite. They don't want to cut you in the meeting. As the foreigner expat, in my experience, you keep talking and talking. You don't give time to them to speak. Khmer people, it is impolite if you interrupt someone when he or she is talking. So if you know, you can give time to Khmer people to share their idea. That's another thing that building trust. You understand the culture, you know the culture. That's the thing that you can get the Cambodian heart. They will give you trust. Okay, so I hope this short videos gonna help you to get to know more Cambodian, especially Khmer culture. Okay, and if you have any questions in terms of building trust, please write a comment, and I will do my best, to help you learn or understand about our culture. So thank you very much for your time, and if you like this video, please subscribe, and the next time when I have a new video, you can watch. Okay, so thank you very much, and I hope you have a good day. លា ហើយ អរគុណច្រើនទាំងអស់គ្នា